Hello and welcome everybody to my speech about the European Training and Certification Scheme and future challenges for value engineering. Who is the speaker? My name is Dr. Manfred Ninaus. I come from Austria. Currently, I'm president of Value for Europe for value management. I'm the scientific chair for the National Certification Organization in Austria, as an example. And I run my own consultancy for Value Manager Ninaus in Austria. So here you see my contacts as well. So what have I prepared for you? I want to introduce you Value for Europe. I want to talk about value management and value engineering and its benefits. I would like to talk about the Value for Europe structure. I would like to introduce the training and certification system, the capabilities and competences in value management that we want people to gain during their education. I talk about the certification boards and their tasks. I also want to introduce you the Institute of Innovation and Trend Research as an example from Austria. And then I want to draw you a picture of future challenges of value engineering and value management. So Value for Europe, where can you find us? You can find us under www.valueforeurope.org or .com. Here we talk about world-class value management. So if you talk about value management, what do you understand about this? So value management is concerned with the creation of sustainable value, whether that is focused on product, process, and project, as you already might have known from my former speakers. So we say value improvements in excess of 20% is very often to obtain, including savings between 10 to 25%, tangible returns that are even higher, 20 to 40 times of the resources spent. We also have significant benefits in terms of improved working relationships and organizational learnings in a company. So Value for Europe, we have now 10 countries with status full member, and we have countries with status observer and applicants. We also have inquiries from countries outside of Europe, so that is called our international part. For the chairs of Value for Europe, we have 3 persons in charge. Me, myself, already introduced. We have Pierre Morisseau from France as a treasurer, and Istvan Tajani, whom you have already heard as a general secretary. Here are my contacts again. So the training and certification system that is invented by Value for Europe consists of several steps. We start with the VM Module 1 for the principles and practices. It's a 3 days course. You can then, after participating in 2 value studies, you can then apply for a QVA, a Qualified Value Associate. You can move on directly from Value Management Module 1 to Value Management Module 2. You improve your facilitation skills. You become a study leader. So that is the main point of Value Management Module 2. Then you move on to Value Management Module 3, Strategy and Operations. So this is a more advanced seminar that helps you to implement value management or value engineering in a company, to align it with the strategic program that already exists in the company. So then you can gain more practice. You can work as a study leader for value management, and if you exceed a certain amount of hours, we talk about 400 hours, then you can become a professional in value management. So then if you still want to learn and still want to qualify yourself higher, then you can become a trainer for value management, and then you attend the Train the Trainer seminar. So capability framework. So what do we want to teach you for Value Management Model 1? We would like to give you an input in understanding the basics about value management, value engineering. So we want that you see the key processes. We have a job plan with 10 steps. We want you to understand the term value. Yeah? We want to give you awareness of personal behavior and term impacts. We want really to motivate you for changes through value management in an organization. So this should give you a basic understanding. If you move on to the Value Management 2 course, then we want you to develop study leading skills. Yeah, so we want you to become a facilitator, to get in-depth knowledge of core tools and techniques, to understand personal development needs. So this is all about how to lead a team, a core team, or a cross-functional team in value management. The third module is about the strategic application, how to implement value management in an organization, how to make a value management program, and how to how to plan ongoing value management projects. The objectives of Value for Europe and the standard is a consensus of views and provides a benchmark of good practice. So it provides flexibility within the standard, applicability in various organizational environments. So it's not only for companies, it's also for organizations, with public organizations as well. It's a framework for the application of value management. It is a description for value management approaches and a range of methods, and it's a selection of the most appropriate methods. It's easy to be combined with existing methods or methodologies in companies. So if we talk now about the certification board, the CB, each member country of the Value for Europe has one CB, certification board. The certification board is in charge for applying the system in accordance with the rules established by the Value for Europe organization. So via this, we ensure that professional standards are maintained and the trainers in each country fulfill a high level of qualification for the training. In order to realize this primary objective, the certification board shall advise on qualification structures, standards, and rules. So we have a joint working of each certification board. So the people work together in the Value for Europe framework. Then we maintain the principles and standards of value management and facilitate their evolution in cooperation with the Value for Europe. So there is a cooperative working. The certification board determines procedures and rules to apply in assessing individual applicants and courses. And last but not least, the CB shall ensure that professional standards are maintained by qualified people. Right now, to give you an example, the CB also helps people in doing online courses and gives advice how to proceed the value management models 1, 2, 3 in an online way. Here is one example, the National Certification Board in Austria. It's the IITF, Institute for Innovation and Trend Research. You can find it under www.iitf.at. There you can also find some descriptions about what I just was telling you right now. Yeah, and the next part I would like to link to is the challenges for value engineering and value management. And what I would like to do here is I would like to draw you a picture on what is the future for value engineering, value management. So you all might now know the job plan, the 10 steps. This is a very good framework. This is a flexible standard, but it needs also the integration of future methods and methodologies. One of these is the term data science and analysis. I'm sure you all heard about it and you're quite familiar with these terms. So if you look at this, we have some points of Industry 4.0, business intelligence, procurement 4.0. So these are disciplines that work together with the value management. Industry 4.0 means you have a big gathering of data in the production lines, so you know how efficient your processes are. You come up to weak points where you can see what is missing, what is not perfect right now. With procurement 4.0, the procurement is brought to a next level. Everything is combined, data is generated automatically, and you have a bigger bunch of data, how you can compare your suppliers, the products you buy to get your own product ready. So this is something also the value engineers, value managers have to deal with. And business intelligence means, like here in the dashboard, that you have a value management cockpit. And in this cockpit, you have all relevant values to steer the company. So you have, like for instance, you have key performance indicators, and these key performance indicators lead you to a better company success. The next thing is integrated cost engineering. Cost engineering is maybe a more narrow method where you focus much more on cost occurrences and how to avoid costs, but the degree of freedom, because it is an end of pipe discipline, is much lower. What we have to do here is just work together with the value management approach and enlarge the activities within cost engineering. So what I mean is you need parts classification while you're still in your designing phase. So if you are in CAD software programs and you're doing designing engineering of your parts, you get the classification of your parts and you get a real-time cost calculation. So this means while you are engineering your parts, you get the first assumptions of costs delivered, how expensive will be the outcome of your work. So the next point, and this is a huge point, and there's a huge discussion going on in literature and worldwide, is the topic of Agile value engineering. Agile value engineering, well, it's of course a modern term to put Agile in front of it, but what we mean with this is we need the Agile thinking, the whole attitude towards Agile that is now well known in organizational theories. We use that approach. We combine it with design thinking. Design thinking means also what value engineering does to understand the customers, to do customer profiling, to do customer research, like customer journeys and key choice variables research. So you do market research as well, and then you really come to the point: what is the customer need? Yeah? What is the pain of the customer, and what is the customer need? So this is what we talk about design thinking. And what is at least very, very important since COVID is the online collaboration. So new types of collaboration, mainly online, arisen in the last year. So online collaboration will go on, will be a very, very important part of it. And with this online collaboration, we will definitely be more effective, have more abilities to work together in a cross-functional team where people are on different sides of the company. So this is also something that is a future challenge, and as I can report from my personal work, because I do this online collaboration already with value engineering very much, it is also, I would say, a little changer of the type you work and how, but increases your efficiency dramatically, I would state. Another point, and this is my personal view, but I think it's a common view, is that value management will deal future topics like the green value, the green value impact. What is meant with this? Right now, value management is very functional and cost-oriented, because we state the value as a functional fulfillment of functions, and the other part is the cost part. Nevertheless, the green value, which means the impact on nature, is not well examined yet. There are, of course, many approaches worldwide that go on with the green value impact, and I think it's also a very suitable approach to implement the green value into the green value management. Very important topic here is the circular economy analysis. From a cost perspective, value management always talked about a total cost of ownership along the whole life cycle of a product. Here, the circular economy analysis provides you a deep insight how much impact the creation of a product has on environment. So you talk about the previous steps in your value chain. You examine the CO2 emissions along this value chain, and you also evaluate the materials. You also evaluate the additional emissions, and then you also at the end of a product life cycle, you also talk about the recycling ability or capability of a product, and if you can really bring it to a good recycling status. The next point is the fast realization of results, and I had 2 points here. Of course, there are many more points, but what value management also should do is to bring out fast results during the value management project. So during the 10 steps of the value management job plan, you have to get the quick wins out. Quick wins is if you have new concepts, you can do, for instance, a rapid prototyping of the new product shape. You can have 3D printing. Actually, I also have value engineering projects where we use the 3D printing just to visualize the concepts, to get an idea how the look, the feeling, and the look like of the new product will be in future. So this is also a very important point, getting faster to the results and not to not to postpone milestones just because of slow realization. Yeah? The next point is lean projects. This means value management is a change. Change project or a change approach. So value management also, in combination with this Agile, leads to lean projects. So to get to faster results, it's not only the physical products that are faster there, it's also that you overcome the barriers of projects. So this means lean projects. And if you look at these summary, I would say these are the main topics. Of course, they are not always complete, but I think these are the main topics where the future challenges for value engineering and value management lead to. And if you work on these areas with a good education via the Value for Europe, then you will come and will manage the value management success in your project, in your organization, and you will be fit for future. So this is my lessons learned for you. Here are again my contacts. If you would like to contact me and discuss further or whatever, feel happy to reach out to me. Thank you for your attention, and see you soon.